Okay, we're back. Squall looking very dashing in his formal whatever the hell this is. Let's party. Let's hit that party. Yeah. Squall just the life of a party. Leading against the wall. Don't know why he keeps on rubbing his hand against his... As if Squall's like personality would massively change within what I think is still the course of one day. I think this is still the same day as like the fire cabin. Not sure if that actually has any effect on like later dialogue. Like agreeing to do that or not agreeing to do that. That's the biggest moon ever. Actually, this does have a... yeah. Later on in the game, when the moon's shown again, it is very, very large. Either very large in comparison to the Earth, or extremely close to the Earth. Or both. So that does tend to be the case in a lot of animated things. That the moon takes up like most of the sky, when really it's both it's about 1/81st of the mass of the Earth and 20 Earth diameters away from it. So it's actually pretty damn small and far away. And now here's for a magic trick, a glass in his hand, and it's gone. That dance really wasn't perfect at all. Like, the beginning of it was completely messed up. Unless that was part of the plan. Okay, so right now, in the same oops, in the same bedrooms as we were in before. Now, not much time's going to pass, and all of our stuff is still in there. The garden caretakers, of course, stand there the entire night, because that's definitely a good use of their time. It certainly wouldn't be a better idea to just maybe like close the door or something. No, that would be stupid. That would be a terrible thing to do. If I actually come up against T-Rex, I might just run away. I would be able to beat it, but it would, well, it would take a while. Still haven't got any like real magic junctioned. Oh, I'm gonna just take something away from Squall, probably. Sure. Oops. Yeah, that's also slightly problematic. Don't really... I'll give Cure to quiz this. Oh god, that didn't solve anything. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I'm a bit... All the stuff's a bit Squall heavy. I think this way round a little bit quicker. Maybe. Yeah, again, this will take a bit of time. But very shortly, Squall's attack damage will go up pretty massively. Oh god. Hate sleeping gas. I especially hate sleeping gas and those stupid things which only do magical damage. Such that they do sleeping gas and then they never wake you up because they keep on doing magic which doesn't break you out of it. Oh, whatever, that's hardly a problem. Poison powder refined into bio or something? I'm not sure why we need to come here in order to for her to tell me this. Also, I have no idea what we're even looking over. I mean, I guess we're looking over the rest of the training centre, but this actually doesn't make any sense, because if you think about the direction we came from the middle, started going out, we carried on going out, and then this is facing that direction. So what we're doing right now is facing away from the middle of the garden, and yet it's facing away from the middle of the garden, we're looking straight onto the middle of the garden. So clearly what's happening is that it's an infinite series of gardens. If we went into that garden, there'd be another one on the other side. See, a lot of people think of Squall as like being emo or something, and really, he's just distant. He just doesn't want like to deal with people's problems. He doesn't want other people to deal with his problems. In this game, people's faces weirdly distort if they're actually close up and then they look in certain directions. It doesn't really seem to make sense either. It's not. It doesn't even seem to be due to like the low number of polygons or anything. It's just weird. Okay, so this. Oh, god damn it. This should be my last use of GFs in a second. No, that's annoying. Okay. I'm just gonna escape because it would take a while and there's very little benefit. Although escaping does take down your seed rank. Oh, hopefully it's something small. If it's a T-Rex, I'm just running. Okay, it's just one of them. Yeah, I certainly won't be running from things in just a second. What the hell? That is, yeah, that's just been ridiculously unlucky with random encounters. I barely moved. So Quiz just got more XP there because she had the finishing blow on every single one of them, but I really don't care. It's not actually. Again, you don't really need XP. Okay, should happen now? No? Okay. Okay. Wow, that was odd. Had a rand. What the hell did Squall just do there? Okay, so I'll be using some GFC and then probably never again in the entire game. Granaldo, that's it, Granaldo. Still don't have boost. I don't have boost on anything, still. Now, this is a bit of a weird boss in that the boss is actually just 3 enemies, or not 3 enemies, 4 enemies, one, one bigger enemy and then 3 small enemies. I think that they're just all regular enemies from the game, as far as I remember. Which is just strange, like this actually counts as a boss, pretty much. Because I don't think it gives me any XP, and it gives me like 20 or so AP. So yeah, it's just weird. I'll probably attack from now on just because it's going to be quicker. Unless I get close to dying or something, which probably not. It doesn't really do any damage. Because the only really damaging ability it has is in conjunction with the smaller things which just get killed incredibly quickly by GFs. I think this may be all it does. Might not even be capable of doing anything else without the smaller ones. Okay. And now, what this gives you as a reward for beating it is utterly stupid. Okay, no XP and AP, and it gives you 16 Wizard Stones. Now that is ridiculous. You either get the choice with those Wizard Stones. If you get life regenerating things, then you get the ability to have about 3,000. Well, not life regenerating things, specifically Curaga. You get the ability to have about 3,000 health all of a sudden. Or, if you get like Fire Agger, which I think is the best thing which you can get with Wizard Stones, at least at this point, to junction to attack, you get, well, you can like one-shot most of the bosses now. So now we just go on ability, Fire, Wizard Stone, yep. Okay, I've got 80 of those. And now junction, this, junction, not junction, auto, attack. Oh, and now my fire's, now that's gone way up. And while 43 doesn't really sound that high, considering like 255 is the highest. What is it, 255? Wait, am I remembering it wrong? Yeah, it's still a huge increase. And so now I just exchange, I'll exchange fire and give it a, because well, I've got Fire Agger, so and so now you can leave. Says her right now, just to you specifically. So now we're back, and for some reason, in the amount of time that took, which is about 10 minutes, got a new room, all the stuff's in that room. Don't know how that managed to happen, but it did. So it's the first seed mission. Obviously they're given the first seed mission the day after they started their exam to become a seed. Marty McFly. Confiscated, and obviously a garden. What do they call themselves? Supervisor? Whatever. Just appears out of nowhere. But the owls are still around. The thing is, you're given your first seed mission, and you're never given a seed mission again. Actually, maybe you are, but like one. So yeah, talk to him, and you get a magical lamp. Okay, needs to leave the screen because as far as I remember you actually can't really do anything else with him then. So what I'm going to do now is go up to his room and get the cipher card. Okay, good diff roll. Whatever, that's fine. As far as I remember, he actually plays a bit better than most people. Also a bit slower. That always happens. Whenever you give them the opportunity to put a card in a place where it can't be taken, even if they can't take it for themselves, they always do it. So it's just a matter of carrying on playing until we get Cipher Card. Those are some awful cards. Some absolutely awful cards. And again, even if they got awful cards, it doesn't help that much, because they just flip their own awful cards with their awful cards. Unless you actually manage to trap it, and even then, you need to put down a certain number of cards to actually trap there. It's like, make a wall with your cards. And obviously this is only a 3x3 grid, so there's not that many to do. Okay, there's Cypher. Okay, I can't do shit to that. Okay, got the Cypher card, so that's also quite valuable. Actually, something I meant to probably check earlier. See if I can actually refine anything else. None of that. None of it. Nope. Don't really have many items yet. All of a sudden you have a massive influx of items when I actually get card mod. Keep on trying to leave through that exit. Well, not an exit. Gate. Oh, I should probably sort out the junctions first for what I'm about to do. Switch. Zell. I think it's Zell. Yeah. And then... yeah, that's all pretty awful, but it should be alright. Should be doing a decent amount of damage with a Squall at least. Okay, so I've got the magical lamp. And I think I'll stop the part here. But what I'm going to do next is just before going to Timber, since I've got I think every card that I want at this moment in time. What I'm going to be doing next is using the magical lamp, getting it as early as possible, and therefore getting all of Diabolos's abilities that I want.